Hello, everybody. Welcome to, I think, the third or fourth match now. I'd say we're on the third or fourth match of the knockout stage. We have a round one match today, Moo versus Housen. I'm going to be joined by the lovely kitty cat, Chris. How you doing, Chris?
What? Hello, I'm doing good.
I know you told me to stop calling you a cat or a kitten, but can't help myself.
What?
Yeah, we're going to a big...
I was casting with Hosh today.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you got your fair share of pet names then.
Moo Day RR is offline
Oh, he is. Let me give that a quick refresh.
with 5 seconds to go. Oh, wow,
So,
that's crazy.
you want to take the first one?
Sure, we've got Rico Delgado folding knife as the hippie, Jorge Franco with a machete as the tattoo artist, and Andrea Martinez letter opener mansion guard. No KO. So this is, I mean, not too inconvenient, I would say. You know, you've got the hippie and the folding knife right next to each other, or the machete's right by Jorge, letter opener's right by Andrea, and the disguises are not super out of the way. Um, so yeah, not super surprised to see a Rico start for both the players. Um, get him isolated, go get your Andrea kill, come back for Rico, and then over to Jorge.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised at both the mansion staff here. I'm thinking most players like to get Rico down straight away, right? And we're either going to see soft bump. I hope we see soft bump here because you kind of want to move um, Rico closer to Hippie, right? Because you're going to have to go
Yeah,
back and get P
P-Power, yeah.
power. So I was thinking Red Fox or soft bump would be good here. And it looks like Moo is going for it, and so is Housen. Very nice.
I mean, maybe another option, you could do like sub crew here, and that would get you, after the Rico kill, you would be close to the tattoo artist as well. But I think this is definitely less thought that you have to put in here. Uh, so both soft bump. We see Housen here grabbing his mansion guard for the Andrea kill.
Yeah, nice alteration by both players. Moo went for the pistol. He has that in his loadout. House, I'm not sure if they have a pistol, but they definitely lost something because of that.
Housen doesn't seem to be aware that Rico has two guards with him,
Oh, and the
and he's also
cameras.
got both cameras up. So maybe not a strat that he's practiced too much. Um, but I mean, he should be fine here either way. He might want to drag Rico a bit, but
Should be okay, I think. As long as that guard at the beginning is passed, I'm not sure if anybody goes near. But yeah, they're really close IGT right now. Yeah, Moo's maybe going to have to do a drag. Might even get to the bathroom.
yeah, seems like he does. And I mean, the bathroom's a fine enough place to get the kill, especially considering it's not loud. You don't even have to deal with this guy on the chair. So
Yeah,
um,
and Moo not to leave
hopefully
him.
he either has time to get back before he's done puking, or he is able to grab Rico before he spots the bodies and locks down.
Yeah. This is going to be really tight for Moo here. He has to keep Andrea in the room, but also get the letter opener. He should be okay. Around 2:35, she'll start moving, and a shot can keep her in. There's our first kill for Housen.
Yeah, we see Housen get that exact kill there. Um, maybe about 5-6 seconds faster. And we are going to see, it looks like a shot delay here for Moo. Making sure everybody else is out of range to hear that. And there's the kill for him as well. And Paula's not ever going to come back to find her there. So now going to head over for the hippie. Housen is looking to manually disable the cameras, it seems like.
Yeah, there's the pistol coming back that
But
Moo spent the time to get.
well, he does have a pistol in his loadout, though, which is what I'm
Oh,
confused about.
oh, that is confusing. Maybe he was
I
just
don't know.
too scared to shoot it. 'Cause some people do have like, the fear
Yeah,
of shooting it.
maybe not sure about working around the instant combat there. And we see the knife grab there from Moo. Rico is walking, so he's likely going to want to take care of him real quick before grabbing the hippie.
Very early knockout, but can't say I've tested it myself. On.
Yeah, I think there he's trying to get the knockout before Rico spots the body and wakes the guy up behind him.
Yeah.
And then here is a hippie grab real quick. Housen is actually going to grab the key here for the door to get into that folding knife, since he is allowed in the mansion guard.
Yeah, Housen's being very hands-on with all of this stuff.
Hopefully Moo doesn't get wrecked by a frontal here. No, he's good on the sleeping dude.
I think someone in chat probably know. I'm pretty sure that guy's completely deaf, right? Or is it
I don't
completely
know.
blind? I might be just blind. Like I think you can aim a gun at them point blank and he won't see you.
Oh yeah, you definitely can, because he's
Yeah.
in like the weird like half napping thing. But now Moo is headed over to grab the tattoo artist, and might see him route through the underground tunnels, but could just opt to go around. Not really sure what's in the loadout from him. These disguises were swapped around a bit. It could be a very easy hippie lure.
It was a scary knockout by Moo there. Passing that window. You can get spotted in a really unlucky timing. I'm pretty sure, but
And kill 2 for Housen here. So Moo started off slightly behind, but he's caught up and has gained probably a 45-second lead at least at this point.
yeah.
So just Jorge to deal with. Not a particularly difficult target to isolate. Just want to make sure he avoids any gun flash with that machete in the coca fields.
Yeah, very good point. I'm curious if this is a very loadout heavy spin. I saw a couple of players use during. I wonder what the sickness situation is. Did they all have Seeker as well? I think Housen probably had Seeker. Too sure.
Looks
Let's
like
see in a sec.
Moo is, since he's not trespassing, going to go all the way back to not have to navigate through the coca fields. No smuggle there to grab, so has already gotten that.
Looking pretty
And
good now. Good timing as well.
yeah, pretty good timing here on Jorge. For a quick peekaboo.
Wow, beautiful timing.
And just a quick throw for the guards, potentially, and a knockout. And then he'll be safe to hang out back here for pretty much forever. Because his guards will immediately stop caring. And he can just grab the machete, get the kill, and then hopefully route well to the exit.
I got my message ready. I just realized, just in case one of these plays happens to finish. Oh, such unlucky timing. Move here.
Just gonna wait out these coca guards. Everybody loves a good bush lure. Best mechanic in the game.
Of course. Oh my god, it's like he's playing Frogger.
Yeah, the guard is gonna follow him because bush lure like re-triggers. So I don't know. He needs to just go instead of staying with the guard.
This is giving Housen like sufficient time to catch up. If he pops a Seeker in here, would he go to the good bathroom?
Jorge's in a good position. Yeah, he should go to the good bathroom here. As long as he gets him before he walks out of the shed, which doesn't look like it's going to happen here.
Oh, we got a scoring update as this match is about to end. Nezuko just winning the match over in the other one.
And Moo gets his last kill and needs to try to navigate here to the exit. Woman is just now moving, so he's got a clear path out. And I can't imagine there being any photo finish here.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Jorge is so far away from the toilet at this point. It's interesting that he opts to grab a non-trespassing disguise for the machete, but it's still not allowed to carry the machete, so I don't think it really makes any difference for him.
Yeah. Wonder who's allowed to grab it.
Sub 8. Just the Coca guards, elite guards, mansion guards.
Yeah.
And going to, it's kind of interesting. I saw this earlier today. Um, Mendoza pick from Housen. Mendoza is actually one of Moo's favorite maps, so it's an interesting counter pick, I would say. We see the bans there are Scale from Moo and Berlin from Housen. Berlin also a very practiced map for Moo, so that makes sense. But yeah, I think the Mendoza pick is quite interesting for sure.
Yeah, this is a very interesting
Perhaps
pick.
perhaps not aware of it. Maybe that's not reflected in RR stats as well as it is just in the community. But um, Moo is definitely a big Mendoza enjoyer. So we'll have to see. Would assume that Hausen has got some good strats prepared for the map, considering the pick there. So should be a very competitive one here going into map number 2. Um, and then after that, we will have pick from Moo Bangkok as map number 3. We got about 45 seconds there to go, sorry. And yeah, the map record there is by Moo as well,
Yeah,
259,
riddle me this.
RR15.
His PB is 322 though.
uh,
It's probably just you can't have a record be your PB or something.
I have no idea. That would be a question for Curry Maker. But yeah, I mean the lifetime performance there not too significant. 4-2-1 versus 1-1-0. Your PB can't be a tied spin. I see. So it was a
Uh,
tie, but the win went to Moo, or like a photo finish.
all right, we have the dynamic duo. We have Don, remote explosive weapon Corvo, and Tamara Vidal, screwdriver, as head of security. Very yeah, this could be a crazy fast spin actually.
Yeah, I mean, you probably are going to want to start Waiter here. That gets you the immediate Seeker onto Tamara. Head of Security and Corvo have all been figured out to this point. And your best screwdriver is probably going to be the one by the Gaucho and the winery worker that are
I
kind of by the barrel room. Because otherwise you're looking at like the fields and the winery.
curious
So
now
Moo's going to get
with
that
this
Seeker.
alteration, yeah, that Mook starting further away but gets a Tamara seeker, but Housen's going to be to Yates quicker.
Yeah, and he's likely going to set up Yates here quickly downstairs. And then after the Tamara Seeker, we'll look to grab both disguises and just trigger back to back. So we'll have to see which one ends up being faster. But Moo is immediately grabbing Corvo and maybe looking to head straight up. And he should have plenty of time on Tamara's sickness afterwards if he can manage to get up to Yates in time.
My biggest question, I think, right now is how is Housen going to be dealing with getting 2 disguises? Because those bathrooms get very messy at the end of a spin like
Yeah,
this.
you typically also like to banana both of those disguises right in the back, but I mean, it's going to be kind of a pain to get both of them without one spotting the other's body. So, I mean, you could grab an extra banana out of the villa, but we'll have to see what they do here. They might just sick the other.
Yeah, it's a good point by Qutility there. He does have Blag in his inventory. He could grab a banana, like you said, and then he could just do the grab twice.
Yeah, and I mean that area for the grab is extremely generous, so should have no problem as long as they can get the sedative off quick enough. And we see Moo is now headed upstairs. Did opt to drop off Corvo back at the waiter in the hallway. So he will be non-trespassing once he goes to exit this area. And there's the setup from him with the breaching charge.
Very nice. Should be good. Wouldn't bad if he plays on that chair.
And meanwhile, Housen is hanging out here, waiting for Tamara in the head of security disguise.
Yeah, thankfully closes that door. I've seen too many people forget about how infuriating that
Or
bodyguard can be.
is he? No, that's a mercenary. He doesn't have the fancy pants. So Moo, yeah, he's gonna grab this free banana. I guess he was planning on just leaving as the waiter, but then realized that he was going to need that banana, so opts to grab the mercenary disguise. And will now head back down. Tamara is already KO'd.
Oh, look at this from Housen, giving a gun to security because he goes outside.
Yeah, and then he'll get a quick detonation here, hopefully. He's not in cover right now, but he should be fine there. There's not really any eyes looking in that area. So there's kill number 1. And hopefully can
Ooh.
grab head of security. He's going to go off to the left here through these doors.
Yeah.
And the only person that would ever find him is the random puking dude. So may need a box there as well.
Oh, and who gets caught?
Spotted. He's like 1 inch outside of the cover there. He had let the body get found on Corvo so that he would have an open spot there, but tries to grab him too soon. And yeah, that's going to cost him a lot. Meanwhile, Housen already has Tamara isolated. He's got the screwdriver. He's now got his disguise. So it's going to be exit from him within the next probably 45 seconds and then just waiting the cutscene.
Yeah. Just unfortunate there for Moo. Barely being outside of the crowd blending. But yeah, really
And
cool
I think
grab by Housen. Didn't expect that.
either way, it was going to be quite close, I think.
Yeah.
You know, Moo was about to grab the disguise change, may have gotten the kill faster, and then it would be down to loading times. But Housen is staring at the ground trying to get that Diana teleport and does not get it. I don't know if he grabbed the car keys, but he could go back up in this disguise. But looks like he's going to go the default car exit.
Ooh, such a scary run.
Yeah, of course, for him, he's probably thinking he's losing. And
Yeah.
he probably actually would have lost if Moo hadn't ripped. But yeah, he's well safe here going to this exit.
Oh, that's a crazy point by Blunts. The instinct can possibly break it. That would make a little bit of sense because it's loading her. Maybe.
And it's also like they don't want you to be able to see her teleport because this game is the most realistic game ever made.
It's a very good point.
Stuff like that would never happen. So yeah, each player takes their own first map pick. Bangkok coming up for Moo. So in a lot of tournaments, you would see us moving into RNG maps now, but we're still in the map pick section here. So Moo perhaps can get a little bit of confidence knowing that he is going in his own map pick after that loss. And still 3 map wins needed, or a combination of other stuff for a win to happen here.
I gave him a little bit extra time as well for this one because I kind of cut them short in the last one. I gave him like 70 seconds.
I think Moo has been spending several days doing nothing but Bangkok practice, so hopefully he's ready. He was quite frustrated about his Bangkok performances in his trilogy runs, I think. So
I was doing some Bangkok practice with him. He would itch for an upshot right now. An upshot, as Fro was saying.
Yeah, I think he's probably done it about 1,000 times at this point. So you would certainly expect him to have a good plan going into that.
But yeah, what kind of it's not the most exciting map, but any things you'd like to see on this map? You like a cake lore? You like a Abel the Silva spin? Sapper's axe?
Not really. I mean,
yeah, that's all I needed. I agree.
Yeah, I don't think anything's all that interesting. I mean, I kind of helped Moo figure out remote falling object for Jordan, so that's the only contribution that I might have to this match if that happens. But as Observer furiously respins now.
Yeah.
But Housen looks like he's practicing Bugman lore, something that has improved substantially over the last couple of years compared to what it used to be.
I never sent my message. My bad.
Moo is just planning on a typical recording crew start here. And yeah, Durian on the preloader, that's obviously going to be the Ken Morgan special.
Yeah, I've had a good argument, like explained to me that Jurian is just the go-to, like for so many targets now. I still felt like a medic briefcase was nice as an option, but yeah, it's
Well, and
just
it's even better with the Durian because you don't
yeah,
have to keep your briefcase with you.
yeah, it's just too good. It's
It's
actually such a
a
good item.
civilian disguise. Yeah, it's just like insane, legal, a medic anywhere on the map, massive range. Um,
It would
and yeah, we see the
basically
wrench. The wrench
destroy
is
the grenade if it wasn't for the fact that locked on as well.
yeah. The lock on has ripped me in this tournament.
Yeah, everybody has to throw it once.
So our Bangkok here is going to be a Jordan Cross Drown in the suit and a Ken Morgan Fire Axe as Morgan's bodyguard. So there's about 1.5 million fire axes on this map, and everybody's used to doing Sweet Start anyways. So this should be a pretty straightforward spin here.
This could be upshot. When I saw it, I'm looking through his lens. The minute I hit Bangkok, this is the spin that came up, and yeah, you could have Ken on the roof for you when you're done this kill.
Yeah, I guess the question is, like, I think in order for it to be faster, you have to get Jordan before he goes upstairs. And do you have time to set that up and then also do this? You could do like a west shot as well there, but maybe just going with the simpler approach of the standard 1-and-1 for each target. Double a medic here. And
Ooh,
Moo is climbing up.
Housen cleared the party out. Get a warrant or something. They just were running out of that room.
And there is the peekaboo from Moo into either a medic or he's just going to rely on distractions to get into the toilet properly. Oh, yeah, he's got a seeker there. Just wait for the head turn. He will get the killer shortly. Same thing for Housen, who also goes ahead and grabs out a medic. Looking to get a Jordan guard ready to leave.
Ooh.
And you're going to be in a guard disguise, whether it's the fantastic Jordan guard or a Ken guard later for this fire axe. So you're not even going to need your briefcase. And yeah, trying to kill here for both players. Who is going to do that disguise as well. And I mean, you know, if both players are just going to go for a typical Durian on Ken, there's not really anything left for them to do in this spin, quite honestly. So we could definitely see a photo finish there with that. And what is Moo doing? He's distracting this guy.
Yeah.
Save himself a couple seconds. And looks like it worked.
Yeah, I do know that was practiced. That's an in the moment thing. It does save you a couple of seconds going around the kitchen.
I've seen him do it before. It just always makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's scary shooting a pistol for a couple seconds of time save.
And yeah, they're both headed down. Got the fire axe. Got a legal disguise. And I mean, do we see Moo try to go for some patio shenanigans? Yeah. Is he just gonna Durian?
Such a perfect.
Ken's headed over that way.
Such a perfect time because every moment that Ken walks past that front entrance at the restaurant, he's losing time going to the bathroom.
Oh, his ass is getting Durian. I don't know if he actually clipped Otis with that as well. I mean, it would be helpful because you're going to have the kitchen staff coming in as well. So hopefully no like super awkward timing with Otis and the kitchen staff walking in at the same time, but you can always bump him if you have to.
Yeah, exactly. And
Ronald's getting in the box.
Big delay here could be depending on how many like fake outs they did when they start getting sick, but it looks like Ken's a lot closer for Moo right now. And there's kitchen staff that you mentioned.
Exactly the same thing, yep. So, yeah, I feel like it's easier to just bump Otis here, that you don't have to deal with him once he's in position. and you just need to wait because of the mirrors, and probably crouch here. Yep. There we go. Oh,
Oh,
Housen. No, brother, no, the mirrors.
like an alternate reality of what could have happened for either player.
Wake up, honey. It's 2018. They added mirrors that NPCs can see through. So Moo's running to the exit. The kitchen staff will be in the bathroom for long enough that he can just leave here. And obviously you can see there the Jackie is not going to be a problem. So Moo running to the exit has both kills. Will we see him litter? That is the important question here. All right, run's invalid. Shaking my head. But there's the exit from Moo. Pretty clean.
Very nice.
Bangkok is usually a comfortable 430, and we see Moo able to pull it off there. So map number 4 is Marrakesh, and as the apparent Marrakesh guy, I'm ready to evaluate this spin, Kappa. But yeah, that is the map pick from Housen. Moo is not a huge fan of Marrakesh for roulette, but I mean he knows what he's doing in terms of all the available strats. So Housen you would expect to as well, but 4-2 lead here from Moo. And then no players are going to be taking a win home before the RNG maps start rolling out, so we'll have to see how that affects their performance going into map number 5. But Moo could end up on match point outside of this, and that would be quite the deficit for Housen to have to come up from. But yeah, this is a first and fourth seed matchup. Just as the KO stage happens to be, that is guaranteed as a first seed from the groups that you will always be against a fourth seed. That's Housen from Group A. And I mean, I might be wrong. I feel like Housen has surprised a lot of people this tournament.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The fact that they're giving a first seed, like, basically, that Bangkok was basically down to a single moment. This could be a completely different game. But yeah, he's definitely giving a run for his money.
He performed exactly as expected with him being fourth seed going into the groups, but I think his actual gameplay is what the surprising element is. Maybe at the start of groups, you don't expect this to be a competitive match, but I mean, we saw it was basically coming down to the wire on all 3 maps. Just an unfortunate rip on Bangkok, and then the very slight slowdown there at the end of Santa Fortuna cost him those 2 maps. But quite similar in terms of strat knowledge. Moo is practicing the durian for Reza Emetic, which I swear to God, yeah, like this is, I hate this. I will never bring a durian unless the loadout requires it, because it works so well for me for so long, and now half the time Reza just doesn't get sick throwing it at the same spot, so.
Yeah, this game just likes to mess with us. I swear there actually is just like hotfixes they don't tell us about.
Seeker or Rito. But yeah, this is a good preload out for Moo. That snail is for Klaus. And that egg is for, I mean, it's good for like half the disguises on this map, so. The spin is coming up here for Bobbert to read out.
That is me. So yeah, we've Reza, Falling Object as the intern, and Klaus, Consume Poison, as the waiter. Yeah, I saw this spin and I was like, damn, you're hitting the...
That is fucking miserable, man. Yeah. Consume Poison Klaus. Probably just one of the worst kills in the trilogy. I mean, it's just 5 minutes, 20 seconds, and there's nothing else you can do about it. Most Marrakesh spins are going to be faster than that, but you literally can't do this spin any faster, unfortunately. But
see a lamp store rooftop start for Housen? Is that because of the intern?
Yeah, I think it is. And I mean, typically for a consumed kill on Klaus, you want to start janitor or suit. As we see the janitor start from Moo, because that's going to get the instant setup on the consumed poison, because he'll have no reason to come back to this building later. So might as well get everything set up now. Good distraction here for the janitor, who does not seem to care at all.
Oh, I love a good animation usage for the for the site. So nice.
And I yeah, I very much like the distraction shot, which gets him in the door there as well. Saves you having to bring a breacher and stuff. So here's the poison, and we'll have to see. The intern is quite easy to get at the back of the bazaar stalls, kind of by the smuggle, if you know where that is in the back corner.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll hopefully see that because he's going to have good timing if he runs all the way back there. And then obviously we'll go over to Reza, and we'll have to see what kind of waiter he's looking at because he has put himself on a timer now. I mean, maybe opts to play it safe and just hang out in the waiter for a bit if the timing ends up being a problem. But we see him grab the security disguise. Wonder if he's planning on an emetic mine or something
Yeah, that's interesting.
for either the waiter or the intern.
Watch him go up to the intern and just like you press G and you can escort him to the consulate or something. Some crazy thing I've never seen.
World first mission story completion because nobody uses this disguise because it's terrible. Yeah, it looks like the mine here for the waiter. So the intern's gonna walk, and at this point he's gonna be headed towards the headmaster's building. He kind of walks in a straight line from that corner through all the shops to the headmaster because he's kind of lost. And then he'll head over and start trying the food and stuff.
Yeah.
But Housen is in as the intern. And I guess he's just doing this for the truck keys because he's, of course, not trespassing upstairs.
Yeah, must just be for the convenience of the end of the spin. Once you get that toilet kill. Oh, that was a big
Oh, wow.
flash.
Yeah, he was maybe like half a second away from getting insta-spotted there if that guy's triple shot had worn out like a second faster because that would have been an insta-spot. But Moose headed in as the waiter and maybe is just going to leave this here, then go grab the intern and then like hang out for the poison kill perhaps.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Yeah,
scenario we see a remote flying at that toilet, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
It would be quite gamer.
It would.
But no, I mean, I swear to God, I cannot find a consistent spot for the toilet to kill him while he's downstairs. So I've kind of given up on that. But
Oh,
because every spot that I've tried has failed once at least. So
yeah, I'm not sure
yeah,
what the
the
timing
intern,
is here for
he's going to be
Housen.
walking out from the headmaster area, I think, on Moose End, and then Housen has got the poison. And I mean, is he gonna leave the intern at the school and then come back for waiter? Is he just gonna chill as the waiter for like a minute and a half? If he does do that, that's probably gonna cost him quite significantly because I think Moo has got a faster plan than that. If he can find this intern, getting kind of trolled by Steve, there he is. Honestly, I would assume from here you would go to the cafe if you sick him. And I mean, he's got a durian, so
Yeah, I really don't
I
know.
mean,
I would assume cafe as well, though.
maybe
Yeah,
he goes to the bottom of the school. That would be funny, but
or even
the
that
only other spot for
fish.
him to go is the cafe, I think.
There is you know, a drop down on the left of the school that you just walked past. I know people can get sick there, right? I don't know if just those different types of sickness that people are on about, though. I don't know if he's dedicated to a toilet, no matter what.
Yeah, I think it would have to be something different because I've medicked like 8 people in the school, and none of them have gone over there.
That's a very good point, actually. Yeah.
I was I was trying to figure out how to send Reza to the Shisha Cafe for fire kills, but who cares now because oil canister. Look, here he comes. Steve's going to school today.
Oh, is he gonna do it
Oh,
now?
no, he's routing around to the cafe. What the hell?
He thought
What is
about
this
it.
pathing?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
scenic
I
route.
think it's good that he doesn't because he could have that body found by one of the guys that's talking. But I mean, he's already in the disguise that he needs to wait in, so this intern can basically take all the time in the world and he'll be fine on the Klaus kill. Is this a moo lead because of IGT? Well, it's Klaus consume poison, so unfortunately
Oh,
that's always the case.
this is the lead.
But he is
Catching
now gonna
up.
have to wait for the the intern. And I mean, Housen's already got that disguise, so I think it'll be pretty evened up after that point.
Yeah, Housen's about to get it
Housen
at any
already has
moment.
the keys, and I don't think Mood does have the truck keys, so that might make the difference later on. So yeah, double consume kill, and Mood is straight chilling here, waiting for the intern.
It is close. Honestly, it might depend on one, fast falling object, two, where Reza is in this goal when they get there and do intercom.
Like 5 minutes. I think Klaus is like right by the toilet room at like 5 minutes. Reza. So he's probably walking back towards his office now. So it'd probably be a decent wait, at least for Moo.
Yeah, and Moo has to re-enter the school here. Oh, and he has bad time with the shopkeeper.
But yeah, what Rupon's saying here, I think phone or Bleg here could have really saved Moo a lot of time, and Moo getting trolled by the shopkeeper. I love this guy. He's so cool. Gets the hard bump there for the distraction. And hopefully this guy will care this time. But, I mean, he's approaching like being a minute behind at this point. So, I think he's going to have to see a rip from Housen for sure. Is he going to throw? Is he just going to wait for him to go downstairs?
I think so.
I mean, he probably didn't have the loadout for the breacher, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think... I doubt Moo does as well. It was a very intensive spin. You need a few medics.
Yeah, you have to wait for the guy to turn off the intercom and then sit down, and then Reza will talk to him, and then he'll go downstairs. It's really fun. And the guard will do a weird, like, stand up and sit down again. But, yeah, I mean, Moo doesn't have a breacher either, so he's not going to be able to get that time save on his end. Might look to get the keys in the meantime, and he's considering it. But Housen, the only thing here is he needs to make sure Reza actually moves before he kicks it, because when he walks in at the beginning, you can't kill him.
You sound like a man who's gone through the pain of this.
I mean, you could grab the remote explosive in the school, but then you can't get the right flying toilet, so... Yeah, and as soon as he walks forward here, you can get this cute little cutscene. Wonderful.
I do love that cutscene. Yeah, and it's just not looking possible. If Moo doesn't have keys, it's kind of cemented.
It's very slightly sus, but he's chilling, going to the exit. Moo's got him going downstairs. I mean, it's only a 30-second photo finish at this point, so there's really just no way for it to happen. And I mean, there's only one load each, so not like it was really going to make a difference regardless. But yeah, that's going to be a 4-4. Out of one of the worst Marrakesh spins possible, for sure. I mean, you could definitely do worse disguises for Klaus. I don't know, fortune teller or something, but
there's our
that would also just be a medic.
First RNG map is Downward. Don't you just love
wow,
randomness?
The competitive spirit of roulette. Okay, so we're going to see a Dartmoor here. Hopefully Moo's ready for it, because it will be New York afterwards. Get wrecked, idiot.
I wouldn't even dismiss it.
So it's going to be match point here in about 5 minutes. XD. I mean, it's hard to not be practice on Dartmoor, because you learn the map once for about an hour and a half, and then you're done for the rest of your life, so... I expect they'll both be ready for whatever spin comes here. Joker JH3 having a party at his house right now. Dartmoor, New York, Ambrose. Wow. That sounds like a lot of fun. It really does.
Imagine Darish in New York, Ambrose. Just doing... I don't even want to call it a victory lap. It's like a Like a losing lap.
The only map that I actively want to see is banned, so that's not.
Oh, oh yeah, Berlin is banned.
I'm not really rooting for much here, other than not New York or Ambrose, I guess. But personal best from Housen, he's got one win. He's only played this map once, and personal best is 154, so I think he knows what he's doing. Osh being his normal self in chat right now.
Never change. But yeah, very pivotal question here. What do you like to see on Dartmoor, Chris? There's so much to see.
Well, it's certainly not Undertaker, Loud Sniper Rifle, no KO, I'll tell you that much. It's not something I'd like to see. I mean, like, what are you even gonna get on Dartmoor that's... Like, Consume Poison, I guess, is like the worst thing just because it's bad, but... Saber, because maybe you forget where the Saber... I don't know, man, like... This map is not it. Do players get 2 bans when the format changes to first to 10? I believe so, yeah. I think then it's 2 picks, 2 bans. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me look it up before I spread more misinformation.
It seems to, yeah, that's... No thanks. I do think this is a interesting spin.
Yeah, it's 2 bans, 2 picks starting at the quarterfinal. But the round after this is the same format, first to 8. 1 ban, 2 picks. Wowee, what a spin! We've got Alexa Carlisle, Loud Pistol, and TKO as Private Investigator. One of the spins of all time, for sure. I mean, you'd see a map like this, Unique Disguise, Loud, no KO, and be like, this is terrible. But on Dartmoor, it's like not a big deal at all, really.
And there we go, Moo wins. He loaded in first.
Exactly.
That's how Dartmoor works.
Listen, there is strategy here, and by that I mean bringing a striker instead of a Rude Ruby so that she gets to the box faster. Oh my god, Moo. No.
That is a, yeah, I don't want to say huge mistake, but that's a huge mistake.
I mean, it's gonna cost for sure.
Yeah, the time really adds up on this. Photo finishes are like brawls.
You can just kind of get trolled because sometimes 47, his little thingy will show it going to the roof, and it will just bounce off,
you know
basically.
What? Me calling a mistake is actually unfair. It's just, it literally was showing it was hitting the stairs.
Get wrecked. So I don't know if Moo's gonna get the pistol off the guard. It looks like he is.
Yeah, honestly, this could save the time. If he just insta kills Alexa and boxes her.
Yeah, in the hallway. He's looking at it. He's not looking at it.
Ooh, it's gonna be
a little kill there.
Oh, messy trank here for her angle even for Housen, but he does get it.
Just don't miss the trank on Rebecca, and he's golden.
Yeah, this is a scary trank.
He only has the 1 dart gun because he brought the pistol. She's not in here, homie. Oh, he's got a Bleg too. He Blegs this girl.
All of a sudden,
he's better off Blegging Rebecca.
There we go. And
you can get spotted there.
Oh, Moo's heading to the exit. There's actually it's actually a lead for Moo now because of that.
I mean, Moo probably wins the photo finish because he has 2 lows as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what, 5 seconds? I think this is not going to be particularly close. But like it's close enough that you're not going to wave if you're one of the players. So
it was a 5.33 lead for
5.33. So 5 1/3 seconds. Housen's got to make up 3.3 seconds against 2 loads from his opponent. So I mean, I'm sure those loads are only a couple seconds, but it becomes difficult to surpass at that point.
All right. I might quickly just move up, get this over with, so it doesn't take me
Sure.
too long. That'll be 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk to. I think Moo's going to take this one. Uh, he's probably punching himself about that restart, but there's not a whole lot he really could have done about it realistically. Um, I guess the only sad thing here is that we're not going to know the next RNG map until the photo finish is done being counted. Uh, I guess I'm not actually sure if the admin panel shows the map ahead or if you have to wait for the score to get pushed through.
No, literally, I have to hit accept for the score. So the minute the score changes, it's available for everyone.
Gross. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here and talk about that Dartmoor. I mean, wow, what a spin that was, right, guys? I mean, Moose saved himself 10 seconds just in getting to the tokens more efficiently. Um, I mean, the only delay on Alexa from Housen was that I think he got both of them sick, which means that she's gonna kind of do her little like dance in place because the game can't figure out where to send more than one per person when they're sick. So there was a couple seconds there as well that could have been cut. Um, but yeah, I mean, you're really talking about like things you could never possibly like think about mid match to save like, 0.1 seconds or whatever. So yeah, one player is probably going to be on match point. I mean, we could see a 5-5 here and then we'd have guaranteed 2 more maps, but the score is 4-4 and this is the play all 3 knockout stage apparently. Um I mean, you do play at least 3 maps in these matches, so someone recap how the match was before Dartmoor. Okay, so we had Santa Fortuna, fairly straightforward spin. Everything was pretty close to all the targets. Then we had, what was Mendoza? It was Yates, Remote Explosive, Corvo, Tamara, Head of Security, Screwdriver, and Housen kind of came in clutch at the end there with his Cortazar grab. And then it was like the worst Marrakesh you've ever seen, and a pretty easy Bangkok as well. So I think Marrakesh was really the only, like big test so far this match. Everything else has been, as long as you know what you're doing with on this maps, which of course both of the players here do, not too much to work out. What was the Marrakesh spin? It was raise a falling object in turn, Klaus consume poison waiter. So the puzzle there is more about how to do it fast versus how to do it at all, because it's pretty simple to just do it first try given how consume poison kills are, but yeah, and then you can still see the tar more on the screen. Mumbai Prage is next map. I don't think Moo is a huge fan of Mumbai. Not really sure about Housen, but yeah, the only maps we know we're not going to see are the ones we've already played and Berlin Scale. So there's, what, 12 maps that we could see here next? Yeah, I think Moo just wasn't sure about the intern on Marrakesh, which cost him there, and Housen just wasn't able to fit everything in time because he started for the intern, so that made it pretty difficult to fit everything in closer to the Klaus kill. But I think it is possible to finish that spin around when Klaus dies, as long as you're able to get that intern kill straight after the poison goes in. Yeah, we see Moo in Discord here says, just so annoyed about Mara. Happens every time in roulette. You put so much work into learning the map and it will always hit your niche. It's like, the one thing you don't plan for is what comes up in your spin. Um, I mean, I would certainly have to think for a little bit about how I wanted to do that spin before I loaded in. It's not really something that anybody's ready for. Because there's not really anything you can do much different about that spin. I mean, falling object for Reza is, yeah, I think is the only kill that forces you to do it one specific way, because Consume Poison, you have two options. And then the Klaus kill, there's Fall, Electro, and Consume Poison that you only really have one option for. So it just kind of hit those unfortunate kills there that kind of negate all the other strats you've worked on. But Moo does take the photo finish there. We see awarded the 6 points. The title's now gone back to first to 8. But Housen loads for 3.4 and one load, Moo for 6.5 over 2. So yeah, Moo's going to extend his lead to 8.43 and take that Dartmoor pretty easily. And Sapienza, map number 6. Match point for Moo.
Wasn't the tightest calculation, but just wanted to make sure. Honestly, half of that was me looking for Housen's Twitch. I didn't know there was a Q in there. But now I know.
So, yeah, it's first to 8. So at least one more map here. I mean, we could see if Housen takes this next map, if he takes Sapienza another one as well, or ties or whatever. But Sapienza is not the most extreme, but it's definitely one of the maps, one of the strongest maps in terms of like, there's so many niche spins that are just weird disguises that are across the map that, you know, knowing different strats might help you optimize. I feel like 50% of Sapienza spins are like Baby's first roulette spin, and the other 50% are like Red Plumber Battle Axe, no target KO, you know, like nonsense. Yeah, one of those maps you can lose for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, there's some very unseen tech as well. We know all the therapy lores and PI lore and virus lore, and we haven't seen virus wallbang in a while in the garage either.
Yeah, the like the phone or the golf ball or whatever.
Yeah, whatever works for you, really.
Yeah, it's hard to get. You kind of have to have a remote kill for you to be able to use that, just because like the virus takedown is like so close to an exit already. I think if it wasn't, then you'd probably want to take the beetle a lot more often, but forbidden strats. Private investigator Oscar combo, please. Afro hates our players. I guess the best way to do that is probably like therapy lure and then grab the P. We'll see, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's me, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, baby.
Silvio, no target pacification, fire axe as a street performer, and Franny Desani, explosion accident as the priest.
XD. Yeah, this spin isn't that bad. I mean, the fire axe is right next to Silvio, and Jingles is well figured out. But you're kind of just going to be booking it to the priest disguise at the end of the map. So
yeah,
certainly not going to be a record. But I would expect double ICA. Wow, what a cute disguise there from Moo, the new one.
Wow. I'll never understand. It seems like one he wouldn't like. I'm so conflicted now.
Yeah, I've seen him use it quite a bit in his trilogy runs.
Oh, I'm a fake fan then, actually. I can't even defend myself.
I don't know. I could be misremembering, but I've definitely seen him use it before. No EMP or sniper for virus for Moo. He's gaming. Let him gaming. Pistol snipe, easy Pete, maybe. But we see the double knockout. Both players get that secret immediately, so they don't have to worry about his stupid animations. Housen just big chillin', walks right out the door. But Moo opts for the grab there.
Oh.
Snipe the observatory, maybe? No.
Wow. He gave us the story of it, though, yeah.
The story of it.
There was a conflict, there was a resolution. He gave us everything.
There's the tree.
FA.
Patented gamer tree shot.
Yeah, such a good shot. I think Fania or Timecube, I remember seeing that from them. Not saying they're the inventor, but when I saw that, I was actually like, yeah, that's going straight into my mind palace. Yeah.
I'm a big FA enjoyer as well on Sapienza. We see Housen is sniper gang, unfortunately. I don't know how that door didn't open, but
yeah, it's crazy. I'm definitely a FA enjoyer as well.
Okay, so he distracts to deal with this guard for the moment. He doesn't want him walking in while he's down here picking up the fire axe. And then probably just gonna drop that off upstairs and set up Franny upstairs because he's got the breacher. I would assume both players have a remote item. And there's of course the propane just chilling on the roof, so she's just gonna take a nap in her office for a bit.
Yeah, curious if they deal with Franny correctly here. The whole nobody getting seen thing. Otherwise, you have to deal with both guards.
Mm.
Yeah, look at this timing. It's crazy. Only a couple seconds, few seconds between players.
And Moose shoots the observatory panel, which might actually give him worse timing on Silvio. Because he may be starting to come up the stairs once Moo is going in for that. Because it looks like he's just going to do the typical desk grab. Because with the observatory, Silvio starts going upstairs pretty quickly. So we're going to see both players here leave the guard up.
Yeah.
And yeah, just going to hang out in here with the propane. There's the breacher. That's kind of close.
Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that, just in case.
With the legs, it should be fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, he's got fine timing. Guards are just starting to move, so he can still get the secret there off just fine. Knockout here. Where does he have the guard at?
I did hear it. That could mess up the lockdown. It's okay. He only saw one.
Yeah, the guard's not outside at the moment. You can see on the mini map, so kill is good for both. And time to go downstairs.
Wow, this is synced.
Make a run for it. Is Moo gonna shoot the virus here with the full auto? And hopefully not accidentally headshot Hazmat behind it.
Yeah, I suppose you're not coming back here, actually, yeah, because you're ending on Priest. We're going to see a Harbor exit.
And Franny's already down as well. Housen just running around with a sniper rifle as Jingles in the lab.
Yeah, I agree, Vez. No sniper drop is actually kind of...
I guess just to shoot the propane. Bro, drop your sniper rifle, my guy. Oh my... Dude!
Oh, he's so lucky he's panicked.
Oh my god, bro. It's not that... You have a crowbar, dude. It's not that deep.
That, yeah. So many things could have went wrong there.
So, look here in top left. Moose still has the virus up. He didn't do anything with the virus. So, Housen is still in the lead here by, like, quite a lot.
Yeah, it's very tough.
As long as the propane actually kills her here. Because, I mean, I guess what Moo would just have to do here is stalactite.
Yeah.
So here's the trigger for Housen. Said here's the... Okay, never mind.
Oh, I really hope he just... Well, I guess it's 3 seconds. I'm not...
And Moo's running to the... I mean, it doesn't really matter when he triggered it. I just assumed he was going to do it immediately.
I was more so worried about the waiting for the explosion accident.
He's hoping he doesn't get an accident. The admin doesn't notice. Kappa, he's cheating. But yeah, that's definitely going to be a tied 6-6 up for Housen.
Wow, what a game.
So, I mean, huge upset potential going into map number... What even map is this? 7? I mean, there's just, quite frankly, zero chance Moo is able to get a tie here. But, yeah, there's his last kill. And stalactite.
Yeah. If he maybe sniped it, I'd give him the opportunity to get close, but...
Yeah, and he might be kicking himself over not having an EMP here. I mean, or a sniper, same difference, but... I don't think he would have had too much issues having brought something else instead of that calmer. Oh my god. Put me out of my misery, dude. Yeah, I mean, it could be a photo finish tie. In the New York map number 8. So 6-6. Has it actually been they've won like every other map? I wasn't looking at the result before the map got sent through, but that sounds right.
Yeah, it does sound right. Yeah, I'm not too sure. There could have been a swapped one in the middle, but I think you're right. I think it's been back and forth.
So what we have to go off of here: 4-4-0 from Moo, 224 best, and 1-2-0 from Housen, 638 best. So like substantially better from Moo. I wonder if Housen has really done much on Dubai since that last play. I mean, you would certainly hope so. He's been very knowledgeable on the other maps so far. Um, and taking a quick look at his stats, it does not look like he played Dubai at all during the group stage, so not a whole lot of result to go off of there. His last Dubai was an RR15, which he won against Boychuk. And yeah, then one that he lost to Growery in round 1 of RR15. So hopefully he has potentially made some improvements there, is able to get a first try here, because you've got to imagine that Moo is going to be well aware of what to do on a first try. But, I mean, Housen is going for egg, so he knows about the early Marcus ISO.
It was a fast subdue in that guard. He was very confident in that prompt.
But yeah, and I was a little fuss about the egg toss. It kind of seemed a little close to Marcus, but did fine.
Yeah,
But 20 seconds until... I mean, you can't even say the last map.
Yeah.
You know?
The fans don't even want it to be the last map, so I wouldn't even curse
There's
it.
like a 40% chance this ends in a photo finish tie. But...
I know. I kind of hope not. I wouldn't. It would be good, but I don't want to calculate streams.
I'm ready. I'm ready to read it. It is Carl Ingram, Impact Explosive Kitchen Staff. Marcus Stuyvesant, Fire Axe, Famous Chef. It's Moo's favorite kill method, guys. Look, Impact Explosive. So this is, I mean, slightly weird in Dubai terms.
Yeah.
I think you're almost definitely going to start Penthouse here, but Housen doesn't. That's going to be a little bit awkward on that Marcus kill.
It is.
Because for Moo, I mean, he's going to grab the Chef. The Fire Axe is kind of right there in that whatever hallway thing. So, I mean, Housen has the Carl disguise, but the Marcus disguise is much more important, especially with it being NTKO.
Yeah, because Carl's not going anywhere, but Marcus is on the timer.
So, and I mean, I think already that's a substantial lead to Moo. Even if Housen is going to medic him, he has to run all the way up here later. So as long as I love it, dude. I love the flying famous chef.
I'm really unsure right now for Moo if you're gonna have to delay Marcus, right? There isn't a fire axe on the way. You have to go down to like pass your smuggle and grab it. He's gonna be passing you.
Right. I mean, just like any distraction will probably cut it.
Oh, and I ripped from Housen with the camera.
So Moo's gonna take out the camera here. Does look like he has fast Marcus, but it doesn't really make a huge difference. Unless it's there that he's trespassing, thankfully.
That's very bad. I don't even know how you keep
So is he gonna let him walk and use his tranks? He's gonna trank the guard? No. He looks like he's thinking.
This is a very tough situation.
Okay. Does he want him to spot the body? Oh my god. There's the breaching charge. So now he's got this guard to worry about too. He used the trank on the other guard. He is stuck. Oh my, replan.
Yeah, it's such a rock and a hard place to be in.
No. Yeah, I thought he had a pistol instead of a trank, but it makes sense that he would have a trank because he needs it for the chef. And Housen is grabbing Carl here real quick. And I wonder, does he leave it to the end or does he make it soundproof? Probably just leave it to the end. And it's going to go up with a buffer here. We see Marcus is at the toilet. So it's a pretty substantial lead for Housen.
Yeah, I think Quick Catch, did he double seeker or did he just single seeker?
I'm not sure. I think he has time either way, though.
Yeah.
His only issue is going to be grabbing the fire axe with the trespassing area. And then, you know, like getting it into the bathroom stall with the guard outside. Because I don't imagine they brought a briefcase. So your best bet might be like knock out the guard, use his disguise to get the axe in, and then grab the chef, but that could put him tight on the emetic timing. If he did have a seeker, there's no reason he wouldn't have double emetic. I just don't know what he brought for the poison.
I've never seen a banana go so slowly towards the camera as I did on Moo's screen just a moment ago.
Looks like Moo was starting down here. And for that kitchen staff, like we saw from Housen. Oh, and Housen is thankfully aware. He would have gotten ripped if he had walked probably one step further out that door.
What a nice save by Moo there as well. He didn't have another trank.
Leaving. So Housen can get Marcus as he comes back through this normal route. The problem is he doesn't have the axe right now. So hiding over here is not going to do anything for him.
Oh, this is bad.
And like even if he like subdues Marcus's guard, it's going to get heard. And then like, does he have a plan for a hallway ISO? Does he have any sedatives left? I don't think he does.
Yeah, and he's trespassing is the main thing as well. You just can't do anything. You're trapped.
Oh, looks like he's going back to the security office. So he got him quick enough that he hadn't started leaving yet.
Oh.
Which means he's going to kind of like head back in there and redo this beginning. So this is actually really good for Housen. He can grab this guard, get him fully out of the way, and then he's basically set up for the Marcus kill. Yeah, I mean, he's still going to be hanging out in that room for another 10-15 seconds. Moo is grabbing the famous chef now, but he is at quite a deficit at this point.
Same scenario as well.
Housen needs to not rip to this maintenance girl. Okay, doesn't even get a peekaboo there. Subdues. That's going to get hurt. He's going to scream. Oh my god, the woman is going to come over here. Did she not hear it?
She did.
Yeah, she heard it.
Oh my god. I don't think the first scream was heard, but the second one was.
You see him look at the pistol, like, I was like, oh, he's fine. He's going to bullet distract her. And then Marcus is going to be more upset, but who cares? But he just went for it anyways, and that's just... I mean, he had to have been aware, considering he stopped to look at it. So, like, I don't know why he just, like, went for it anyways, but...
Well, yeah. That scream was just crazy.
So... And, I mean, if he would have just knocked the woman out as well, he would have been fine.
Oh, no. Okay, all we need is no scream. Just, it looks like they're separated pretty well, so...
I mean, I don't know why you don't just knock her out anyways. Like, you're just waiting. But he's got good timing on the guard. Oh my goodness, dude. That is going to haunt Housen for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Especially after such a long game.
It's going to be very difficult for Moo to rip on this exit kill because the guards up here are like basically clueless. Your only concern is making sure he doesn't fly off the balcony, basically. Or like fly into the hallway or like in view of the hallway. I don't know how many of these dudes are sedated versus knocked out. I mean, he doesn't know that he has time to drag him.
I'm pretty sure
Where's his kitchen?
Everybody except the guy in the stairs is knocked out.
He switched disguises like 8 times. Moo lost his disguise. He found it. He got it at the very beginning, so probably just forgot where he put it. So here's the baseball. Will Moo rip to impact explosive? He was kind of dreading it.
Oh, and he's trespassing in this, so he needs to buffer after throwing it. Oh my god. This is not... Oh. This is sketch.
Right at the ledge. Yep. I mean, he's fine.
Is he?
Oh. The only thing that could have been a problem was the ragdoll, because those guards stand there forever.
Wow.
He's out. Oh my god. Housen. You almost had the 4-1 upset, dude. You had it. absolute tragedy. But that's about as close as you want a match to be as somebody who isn't the players. So
Exactly. There's a message sent. I'll finalize it.
8-6. It's just about as long as these matches can go in terms of maps. So what was RNG map number 8? Did you see it?
It was. Oh my god, it was Colorado. The four
Oh
NTKOs that you prayed for could have been real.
Live, loud, SMG pistol and sniper rifle, and then impact explosive. Let's go. That would have been the spin for sure. Tragedy. But I mean, as Housen, other very end of that Dubai, you have to be pretty happy with your performance there. It's unfortunate that he got the 4th seed death sentence in the no LB tournament, because I think he could have done quite well in the lower bracket versus the other, like 3rd, 4th seeds that you would expect to lose in round 1. But Housen's done, unfortunately. That is tied for 17th is the final position.
Yeah, actually, I realize we can quickly head over to the brackets, see who he could be possibly going up against.
Who will Moo play? Gruffy eventually.
So, he already has his opponent decided. Who's decided during his match, actually, and Zuko-chan.
Yeah. So we've got this whole quarter figured out and nothing else so far, because these are all the matches that have been played.
Crazy. We can nearly have round 3 decided before round 1 game happens. It looks like Moo will join us. I don't even need to drag him in.
Quarterfinalist ready.
Yo.
Hello, Goo.
Hello. Can you hear me? It says I've got no connection.
Oh, yeah. Discord's doing that for me as well.
All right. Hello then.
Hello. How are you doing after the long game? I'm so sorry. I was the admin. I'm the punching bag if you need one.
Mate, I'll be honest, right? Like, I haven't been nervous for an RR match in a very long time, being honest. I don't care that much about winning. I do want to perform well. I don't necessarily care too much about winning, but after that Sappy, when he just outspeed me, because I thought I could take my time on Sappy and I'd be fine, and he just did me on speed because I didn't rush. I just thought, for fuck's sake, man, I'm going to be out round 1. And I actually started to get nervous.
Damn.
And then when it was Dubai, and I'm fucking shit at Dubai, there's only like 3 maps I don't know how to do. And that's one of them. And it comes up in the decider. And then when I see a spin I've never seen before, I don't know, man. My head was spinning.
Well, so do you want to have the suspense of watching the map back, or do you want me to tell you what happened on Dubai?
No, because it's a crap interview, right? If I just say I don't want to know what's happened, right?
Okay. Well, Housen was about 5 seconds from exiting, about a minute before you were done. So
I'd expect that, yeah.
He left the maintenance girl up, and that was his downfall.
Yeah, I nearly did as well, didn't I?
Yeah, you went back after Chris said it, like you heard him.
And then I fucking forgot where I left. Sorry, I forgot where I left my disguise.
It was the difference of he subdued the guard and you knocked him out, and that was
what guard?
The Marcus guard.
Yeah, he screamed
because he subdued, so Marcus heard him.
And the vending lady was up, and she ripped him.
I thought you meant she panicked on the impact kill and ran out.
No. She heard Marcus scream at the very end.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
What? So you can do? Oh, I guess you can fit the impact in, right, while he's still being sick. Of course you can, yeah. Now, how do you do the impact kill? Not at exit though.
No, I actually don't think it was at exit. I could be wrong, but he was basically had everything ready. He was just going to run up and do it. He had everybody tracked.
I get you. Yeah. But say I thought they were a soundproof impact then. Like the impact's the 1 kill condition. I just refused to practice because that spy.
Yeah, and you can do it soundproof, but it just takes too much time, basically.
Yeah, you got to drag him all the way to the edge of the corridor. Yeah. I guess for that spin, maybe it makes sense, right? Because you just wait. I don't think you're allowed in that bathroom as the chef, right? I don't know if anyone knows, but
I think you are. It's just the.
I was under the assumption you aren't.
Once you get out of the smuggle room, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I think every disguise is allowed there because it's a public bathroom, except for the skydiving.
I could.
But workers aren't allowed in public places, are they? That's the idea.
Because if you weren't allowed there, it would be banned for drowning too, right?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Fair point.
But the other question I have is, what are we thinking about that Marrakesh?
Mate, I can't remember which Twitch chat I said it in.
It was so gross.
Or like Yanini stream, but I said basically exactly what I said is, I hope to God I do not get consumed on Marrakesh because I do not know how to do it, don't have time to learn it. And then so I know how to do it now. Now I've done the spin.
You did it.
You need to do. No, I mean you just need to run a spin and then it becomes obvious to me. That's what I start waiter. I get the disguises and I set up the poison. Like, because in my head I can set the poison up and then get the disguises, but I can't because it's an intern.
Yeah.
So just start waiter, box them both up at a minute. You've got them both. Go and poison the food and then do what you want to do. I don't know how you do it optimally, like, but I also DM throat as well. This is what I DM throat. I can't find it. We DM quite a bit, to be honest. But I asked him if there's a way to do falling object kill remote without doing the flying toilet, so you can fetch your disguise. And I don't think there is. So again,
you have to launch it. Yeah.
Yeah, the two things I didn't know about Marrakesh popped up.
That's...
falling object razor and consumed Klaus, and then it's
and it's like
as well.
It's like you'd think it would be good to have kills that you can only do one way, but it's like so annoying to optimize the rest of it is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, Marrakesh for me is really difficult. I've never really clicked with it because the disguises are so dynamic. You can't just have a grab for a disguise and that's that. Like, you have to have a disguise grab for each time. And because the disguises are so tough, I should have prioritized the disguises for sure on Marrakesh, but I'm just not very good at Marrakesh, obviously.
Well, it came down to the wire, but it worked out in the end for you.
I was gonna ask about what were you feeling after that the medic grenade on Dartmoor, stuff like that. There was little things, and even Scroppy said in chat, Are you still anti-sniper after that, Sappy?
Why? What does sniper do?
You had an FA, and then you weren't able to shoot virus on the way with the priest.
Yeah, but then Franny gets banned. I can't pop the virus regardless of what I had an EMP. Well, I don't know. No, I didn't have an EMP, but I can't pop the virus there anyways because then Franny will get banned. I don't know what Housen did. Yeah. I guess he just crammed Silvio in, or he popped the virus and got lucky.
Yeah, I think he popped the virus to be honest and got lucky, right?
He just got lucky then.
Okay.
Yeah, he did virus before
you can't pop the virus when you've KO'd Franny, as far as I know. I might be wrong, but they go into search mode when the virus has popped, and they can just go in that room.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, he just RNG'd me.
Damn.
Well, that's where it is though when you get a draw like this. Like Housen, I thought Pidgey was the hardest seed 4, but he's not.
Get right, Pidgey.
Maybe just the nerves got to him against Pidgey, but I don't know. The fact that RNG Dartmoor comes up, Housen games it, RNG Sappy comes up, Housen games it, like that's crazy for a seed 4. If we see any other seed 4 do that, I'll eat my hat. Yeah. I just don't think it will happen. But luckily, I got away with it. I definitely could have lost today because I felt outmatched, to be honest.
Yeah, it was so back and forth. You literally take the reins, like one person take the reins, you do class, the other person would just game it, you take back a map. Like you said, Housen just, especially the RNG ones, he really he stepped up, like you said, for a 4th seed.
Yeah, I mean,
and
people think I probably can do RNG better, right? But the problem is, I'm not a very good improviser in roulette. If I've never done a kill before, I'll probably be like worse than anyone at it. That's how it feels anyway. And not every his picks and then the RNG maps, all of them, it was something I'd never done before. Like I'd never had Corvell and Head of Security in the same spin. Don't get me wrong, I didn't do it correct. I did it okay. Based on when he finished, I would have beat him if I didn't just place the banana in Narnia on accident.
Yeah, you would have, yeah. He didn't get Tango, so.
What do you mean Tango?
Diana.
Like he went to exit Tango, but he didn't teleport her.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
he also, yeah, he had a security grab, he gave him a gun. He went to the back room.
Yeah, I didn't know what the security to go with. I was originally, at the start of the spin, I just thought, right, I'll seeker him. But then I got body fan like 30 seconds before, and I thought, for crying out loud, man, I can't secret him because he's going to be waking up this guy or panicking. So then I had to go back for a banana and get that. And obviously, because I changed my mind, I ripped.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, because you went up as waiter, and I thought you were going to leave, but then you had to change for the banana. So it made sense, the thought process.
Yeah, I don't think it was the correct way to do it. You probably just grab head of security first and use the Corvo call to delay Don, and then just kill Tamara outright. But that's like the kind of thing you probably go. I don't know. You go for that if you're better, right? I don't know if I'm going to make that. So
Yeah, it's a tough decision. It is, like you said, it's a weird duo. Like, I haven't seen that very often. You can't really medic them because the bathroom scary. Luckily, you didn't have Tamara in the bathroom, but still, it's scary stuff dealing with so many people.
yeah, the bathroom's a bit dodgy with head of security, right? Because I don't know what activates him. I know Somalia definitely does, but I don't know if like him getting KO'd and then woken up means he's going to go through there and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. For as much as I know about roulette, I didn't really know how to do just about every spin today.
Even I, spinning them, was thinking about that whole idea in my head of you get the spins that you've never practiced on the day. And yeah, some of them were just, they're daily spin stuff that you want to figure out after the fact.
The record show it's Observer's fault, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mostly it's my own fault because I did burner picks for this match. I knew it was risky, but I am not good at Bangkok or SF. Like, you could check my PBs. They were probably both PBs today. My SF PB is like 15 minutes, and my Bangkok PB was 7, I think. So I had to practice them to some extent. And then I practiced Marrakesh a lot, but I didn't even really touch Mendoza, if I'm being honest. I even said to Observer, I think I'm going to get dicked on Doza, so I can't even finish the spin.
Oh my God.
You did, actually. Yeah.
Well, so I guess talking about your map picks here, what are your thoughts going into round 2 against Nezuko?
Double Berlin, baby.
Oh my
Not
God.
really.
They'll agree to that. Don't
I'll
even
be
tempt it.
there.
I don't even know if
I'll
you
be there.
can.
Yeah, you can.
I'll do it, though. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'll do it.
I
But
assume the
balls.
pool gets, like, when you pick something, the map pool gets shortened, I'd assume, because you can't do it for a final. I know Scruffy and a few other people fought for that, but maybe. You might be able to.
no, I don't know. Picking Berlin against Nezuko is obviously stupid, but it'd be fun to just play a map I actually enjoy before I get knocked out, you know?
Yeah. I actually love
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think there's any other matches this evening. There's none ongoing right now, just to make sure. I don't think. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll conclude then if you want.
I think we're okay. No, we're good. Yeah, I guess I was going to just ask, is there any... You probably... I don't know about other people in the community, but I feel like you might know Housen a bit better. He's fairly new to the scene, right?
Who?
Housen?
Yeah, I mean, he was a speedrunner before roulette.
Mm.
I think me and him competed for season 3 Sasso over like course of a year. I might be mixing him up with someone else. I think, yeah, I'm 99% sure it was Housen.
Oh. Yeah, you can definitely...
We don't talk or roulette, but yeah, I assume he knows of me, and I've known of him for ages.
Yeah, I remember hearing your names a lot around the same time. And yeah, Scruffy confirmed that was Commander Lord Train Run.
Yeah, I don't know. When he came over, like, I don't think there's a speedrunner yet that started with speedrunning, hit a high level at speedrunning, and then came to roulette and sucked. So, like, Housen didn't start as fast as I thought, but judging by what I saw in his group stage run, like, he's starting to finally hit quite a high level. So I had no idea if today I was going to be playing a bum or if I was going to be playing a god.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. They can just show up. Like you said, their execution is there. You can't tell where their knowledge is at and how much practice they've been putting in.
You don't waste as much time in practice if you know how to move 47 around properly, right? Because at least when I've watched people practice that don't execute very well, they just sit there spamming restarts over and over again to just complete random useless stuff, like side KOing people or just being too slow. Or
yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I guess we can call it there. Unless, do you have any final thing you wanted to say, Chris? Or
No.
yeah, I guess we'll call it then. Leave everybody get some grub and a drink and go take a piss.
And a drink.
Yeah, and drink. Yeah,
Piss is painful.
true. I actually am
Yeah.
dying to go bathroom, and I'm gonna raid TimeCube this moment.
Yeah, thanks for casting, anyways, fellas, and admin and Bob.
No problem at all. Thanks for making that.
Editing every matchups message you posted.
I didn't think you'd
Look
see
at
it.
the time, right? And then add 4. Don't add 3, because that means it'll be 2 minutes and 1 second.
I know. I'm always sitting there like, is 1 minute 20 too short, or do I give him 2:20? That might be annoyed at me if I give him
I forgot to
3:20.
get a drink before the match, and after the first map ended, I'm like, "Oh, I'll get a drink now." And then spin comes in; it's 1 minute and 5 seconds until next spin. I'm like, "For fuck's sake, I guess I won't get a drink then."
I didn't even know Observer was adminning until the match started.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably should have took it, Chrissy. Anyway, so
Yeah, I
let's
know.
go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, we'll raid the TimeCube. Thank you for the great co-cast, Chris, and thank you, Housen and Moo, for the absolute cinema for the past 90 minutes.
Entertaining game, yeah.
Oh, TimeCube isn't live. Why would you add time?
Idiot.
Okay, we're not going. Let me check. There's somebody. Who's live?
Moo is live. So
Oh, Moo's live. Let's go to him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'll turn it off.
He's gonna do a trilogy roulette run right now. Oh, we'll go to manga. All right, I'm gonna hit raid. I'm gonna go to the ending screen anyway. So yeah, thank you very much. Catch you all very soon.
Yeah.